hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, a best of 3 featuring ASL champions Jaedong and RoyaL top left. In game 1 on Vermeer, it's going to be RoyaL. This dude, man, he is so incredible. And in the top right, it's going to be Jaedong, also incredible, but you don't need me to sell you on that, right? Woo! So Terror the Overlord scouting out the wrong direction at the start of this best of 3 that I got from RJB. Check him out, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. He would not have sent me this best of 3 unless it is amazing in some way. So, RoyaL is one of the Terrans that has won ASL in the last 12 months. ASL is going on right now. I just watched Rush versus Hero. Let's see. Is it spoilers if the Tastosis YouTube cast is released? Okay, so just in case, spoilers ahead for Rush versus Hero from the round of 8 for the current ASL. Man, Rush 3-0'd Hero. I did not expect that. But we're living in a Terran world right now, so Jaedong is going to go ahead and see if he can defeat RoyaL here. Hatch first in it. Here on Vermeer. Barracks coming up. Everything is A-OK timing-wise for RoyaL. Just hit that like button if you're excited for a best of 3 ZVT from RJB between JD and RoyaL. RoyaL screwed up the rhyming there, but that's not his fault. Yeah, so 11 hatch. A-OK. This drone is going to do some scouting just to make sure there's not a proxy coming against his hatch first, which would just be incredibly hard to hold. Steve the SCV. Scouting as well. Sees the hatch first and says, okay, good. Pull first is hard to hold off from Jaedong. I don't need to pull my SCVs to block the ramp. That is very, very good indeed. And well, pull an SCV to try to block the ramp against this scouting drone. I can expand, because Lings are not a reality right now, and will not be for some time. So, 1 Rax expand, no gas. Stealing some minerals here from the main base, from Jaedong. And yeah, everything's fine here. Both players macroing on Vermeer, nothing too crazy. I don't think we're going to see anything nuts here for a minute, if at all. I mean, again, it's an RJB replay, so there's something interesting about it regardless. So hatch pops, gassing. Oh, the first 100 gas went to a lair? What? No, you're telling... Oh, the current meta is being shown in this game. And then metabolic boost, because you don't need metabolic boost super fast. Especially if your opponent is going for this super fast expansion of their own, right? Right. Anywho, hope you're enjoying this. I gotta say, I've seen a bit of a downward trend on my views recently. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I mean, I did post an Absolute versus Snow game, and I'm sure everybody and their mom was like, who is Absolute? So I understand why people didn't click on that necessarily. I'm gonna tell you, you should watch it. It will not go the way you expect. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it other than that, but like, seriously, give it a try. And then a Jaedong versus Mong game that I thought would do very well, but I don't know. I guess people just don't really believe in Mong? I gotta say, he hasn't been like the strongest Terran player I've cast on my channel over the last, 7 years of casting Brood War, but seriously, check him out. Go check those out, in particular. Everything else I'm kind of happy with. But yo, SCV says, is there a third base anywhere for my Zerg opponent? Can I shut that down? Spire up. Ooh, in a position where drones have to go down and around the spire, out and around the spire to get into the mineral line. That's not great. I don't like that very much. Lings are going to try to poke in here, but that's some really nice SimCity at the front. There's enough Marines here. 3 Lings pretty scary. Tasteless taught me that 4 Lings is where you really have to respond, because 4 Lings can tear through your mineral line pretty quickly. 3, less of a concern. The 4th one is busy chasing this SCV, this Steve Rooney. Ooh, there is a drone down here. Is he gonna SCV? His pathing got him hung up on this lurker egg. I bet he could have made it up here and seen this third base, but instead he dies, and now he doesn't know if there's a third base or not. There probably is. Oh, this is way more than 4 lings. Hold on. Hold on, Jaedong. Engineering bay coming in, stim on the way. I mean, this is all pretty standard stuff, but 2 medics pop out, and now who's brave? That's right, RoyaL is. He's got medic support against unupgraded lings. I mean, they've got speed, but, you know, no attack, no armor. Who gives lings attack and armor upgrades before Hive in this matchup anymore? Jaedong certainly doesn't seem interested in doing it. It's just the fun. It always makes me laugh. You show up, and you're like, I've got Adrenal for my lings, and then they have 0 attack and 0 armor, and you're like, so this should buy some time for Sunkens, right? Like, no, but really, though. Oh, okay. Well, buy time for the mutas to come out. Wow. So the natural base dying. Lings kill a medic. Okay, that's a pretty good hit. No! Muta comes out, gets evaporated by the Marine machine gun fire here. More mutas. They don't really want to defend. Mutas are here to harass and attack. When they're defending, they're bad. Gosh, yep. Another muta goes down. You can hear that's another muta death sound. I think that should be it. Gosh. Okay, so that's a super injured natural base here. Something like 3 or 4 mutalisks died to that attack too. A bunch of lings went down. I think that timing attack from RoyaL was sick. The crazy thing to me is that Jaedong saw that. He was harassing that group the whole way, and I think Jaedong just felt like he could handle it with the mutas that were coming. One Sunken would have really helped, and I think he had the time to get one up, too. Crikey, where are these mutas going? Where are you going? Is he? I think he's worried about maybe an attack heading for his third base. He'd like to head that off, but I think he's imagining things. There's a couple Marines down here, bottom left. I don't know what they're up to. I guess maybe they're like, is there a third base down here? No? Huh. Well, okay, I guess. Meanwhile, what are we making over here? A factory. How nice. Marines protecting the main against the incoming muta attack. A scan does say, oh, there is a third base there. Is there a fourth base? No? Excellent. I'm glad to see that. Or maybe not happy to see that. Maybe he could have punished an extra greedy Zerg player by going after that fourth base, right? Maybe. Maybe so. So Jaedong's harassing with the mutas. He's making 5 more mutas, but he's not getting +1 attack or +1 carapace for these mutas. I don't quite follow. Usually if a Zerg player makes, you know, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mutas, they're getting an attack or an armor upgrade on them. But Jaedong seems more interested in getting more mutas out rather than spending on upgrades. Strange. Hydroden is on the way. Oh, this is not a good angle for these mutas. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You want to pick the edges. So when the Marines are in a snake format, pick the ones on the edges. Don't come in. I mean, you can if you're Jaedong, I guess. Still no Sunkens back here. He is really playing with fire with his 400 HP hatchery. Queen's Nest coming up. Oop, there's another scanner-rooney. Scan, scan. Sees no hive, sees no Queen's Nest, but guess where it is? It's down here. Jaedong playing some mind games with you, RoyaL. He knows. He respects you. He respects you as a player. He's playing under the name RoyaL, which means this is post his ASL win. He went by Sorry, like, right up until the ASL that he won. It was the weirdest thing. I guess maybe not right before, maybe a couple months before. So this could have been during that little tiny window where RoyaL is RoyaL, but he hasn't won an ASL yet. That could be, I don't know. I don't know. It's from around there somewhere. It's not that old. So, ooh, Valkyrie's on the way. Love it. Love it. Every Terran fan's like, thank goodness somebody made some Valkyries against these terrible, terrible Mutalisks that are a major threat. Look, he's making more. You notice, this is way more than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He keeps pumping them out. He's working on Lurker aspect now, and there's that hive. And we're going to get Adrenal, and there's going to be no attack or armor upgrades at all. An Evolution Chamber's on the way. Oh, maybe. Maybe there will be an attack or an armor upgrade for the Lings before they get Adrenal. Part of the problem. Ooh, Valkyries, though. Look at the distance. Look at the distance. Oh, and that Overlord gets massacred. Every time Valkyries show up, I just can't help but gush over their design. I just love how pretty they are. The blue rockets they fire are just satisfying explosions. visually it's so appealing. Hey, look, we're making Sunkens now. Hooray! So, alright, this is some serious pressure on the natural base. Scourge? Nope, these are basically siege tanks. If you know how to Valkyrie Micro, Vulture Micro is really good too. If you know how to Valkyrie Micro, you can hit stuff that's like 8 miles away from your Valkyries. It's crazy. Alright, Muta's die bomb on this one. Take it down. Yeah. No, didn't quite. Okay, it does die, but that was a little bit sloppy. I think maybe Jaedong thought he had finished off that Valkyrie, but definitely had not. Ooh, now there's lurkers here too. Yeah, busting up this without science vessels or tanks is going to be impossible. Not happening. Ooh, more Valkyries on the way, though. All right. Oh, hang on. Not quite paying attention. And now the Mutas might just be in a split and run scenario. When there are Valkyries out, and you're kind of far away from home, and sometimes you just got to run for it. It's exactly what happened. So, Macro Hatch, Nidus Canal. What did I say about Adrenal? I said Adrenal would be on the way. Has it finished? Sometimes I don't take a look at the production tab as well as I should. Consume's coming in. Carapace upgrade's on the way. I mean, oh, wait, hold on. Hang on. I was going to say, Vulture speed at 11 minutes. Is he just doing the, like, one factory make spider mines? No, that's a second factory. RoyaL. He's trying to mech transition here. He's like, I'm sick of dealing with lurkers when all I have is Marines. You know, it's a lot easier to deal with lurkers when you've got tanks. Awesome. Yeah, these lings have got to have Adrenal. Look at this Valkyrie group, though. There's 4 of them. Scourge are not making hits at all. Look at these Scourge die. Boop. They're just popping. They're popping like blood bags over here. Ooh, a third base on the way from RoyaL down left side. And yeah, lifting the barracks, floating the barracks. That's it. He is meching. He's working on +1 vehicle weapons. He is getting a science facility because you still kind of want a science facility with that. That's what you're into. Scourge, just in, I don't know. Maybe if drops showed up. These are anti-drop Scourge is what they are, without a doubt. Is there possibly a drop somewhere? Don't see one. Production tab says nothing being made out of the starports currently. Alright, so the Mutas recognize they're horribly outnumbered right now. It's 4 Valkyries versus 6 Mutas, which means you're going to die in a straight-up fight. So what you're going to do is go somewhere that the Valkyries are not. Hey, there we go. Oh, no, these lings. Adrenal is on the way after the lings have +1 armor. Jaedong making a fool of me. These SCVs are being made a fool of too. Pew, pew, pew. That's not the sound that Mutalisks make. It's like, oh boy. But then the Valkyries show up. You overstayed your welcome, guys. And then there's Marines. Okay, everybody's dead except for this guy who escapes with 6 HP. But now he sees. Ooh, I don't know if he knew this before this very moment. Oh, barracks floating. Mech transition. Oh, intriguing. Quick, get pneumatized Carapace, and he starts a Flyer Carapace upgrade. For the 1 Mutalisk he owns. Alright. Yep. Spider mines, vultures everywhere. Suddenly you find yourself in a very different game. I haven't seen... Oh, why are you clumping up? Are they supposed to... Oh, it was bait for a plague. Jaedong says, that's right. Come get my clumped up overlords. Derp, look at me. Okay, all the overlords died anyway and did supply block Jaedong, but a nice plague got off on every one of these Valks. Ow. That had to have been bait, or it was just Jaedong screwing up pretty hard. Right, 4th base left side. Coming in, this is a 155 to 95 supply situation in favor of the Terran, plus there's a supply block on Jaedong currently. Doesn't bode well for the future. This Muta is just going to die, although, where are the anti-air? No, but seriously, where are your Goliaths, though? You need some of them. Or I guess you just have a group of Marines you're still keeping around as part of your mech scenario. Overlord scouting about. Did he just kill one of his own Marines by accident? Or was he trying to free up supply for other stuff? Nope, I don't think that makes it. Look at this guy. He's like, you really don't have any anti-air at all? You transitioned into very traditional mech? Oh, there's the Marine. Hang on. Hang on, single Mutalisk. We got this. Look at this map control. 168 to 120 supply in favor of RoyaL. He's got spider mines everywhere. Defilers are out, though. Dark Swarm. Not enough siege tanks to really be super terrifying yet. He's trying to get there. He's building 2 tanks at a time. Oh, why are the tanks not covered? Okay. No, don't lose your tanks. Oh, gosh, Scourge. No connections there. My gosh, the Scourge have just not paid for themselves at all. Did he repair those Valkyries? And then they got immediately replagued? Is that what happened here? I think that's what happened here. He repaired the Valks and they immediately got replagued. Dude, these Scourge are just not paying for themselves. He's getting the +1 Carapace. Oh, okay, that did kill a Valkyrie. He's giving them a Carapace upgrade, and they're just like, we're going to do a 1 in 27 hit rate in this game. Another base from RoyaL down the left side. Chitinous Plating's on the way. So we all know that the way to deal with traditional mech if you're a Zerg player is drops, right? We've had this discussion on the channel enough that you guys are aware of this. Another tank down. That's the power of this mech, are these siege tanks. The fewer tanks they are, the worse it is. Ooh, Goliath on the way. He recognizes he needs some anti-air. Oh, Vulture's trying to, bust in, but no. There's Dark Swarm out for several minutes now. Not happening. Ah, Zerglings running through a spider minefield to clear the spider mines out, using their little fragile bodies. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was awesome. I cleared out, 7 spider mines. But guess what? The Vultures are back. They're just going to relay those. Don't worry about it. 190 to 130 supply, but it's like the okay, well, 3 science vessel, that's not good. It feels like there's more vultures. Oh, D-Matrix on that 1 science vessel. But the other one totally eats it. I like how the defensive matrix animation is below the science vessel. Up, irradiates, going down, but you'll notice the science vessel count is 1 right now. 1! Lings are on the way. More Flyer Carapace is on the way. For what, Jaedong? Is he gonna try to make some Guardians against this mech? It'd be interesting. I wouldn't say no to some Guardians against this mech. Oh, hang on. Ooh, there's a drop. So this drop gets spotted by that engineering bay. That's why it's here. Also, Lings busting out across the map while the distractions are happening. Oh, Valkyries! Say all the Overlords are gonna die, but the unload happens. The Dark Swarm is up. The Lurkers are in here, and this base is defunct right now. Okay, so you lifted your command center. Great job. Jaedong is so supply blocked right now, too. He's getting anabolic synthesis. Maybe it's gonna try to go for some ultraless drops. Oh. Remember when I said about Scourge not doing well? Well, they just wiped out 2 Valkyries, so that counts. RoyaL falling apart a little bit. There's these Lings down here at his places. He's trying to expand down this left side. Maybe get a too greedy. He's at 195 supply. I don't think he's too greedy. Another science vessel dies, though. He's being a little bit lackadaisical with his units, right? I've seen a couple tanks die here that shouldn't have died. I've seen a couple science vessels die here that shouldn't have died. Adrenal Lings with 2-2. Serious business. This is another drop. This is another drop. Just Lings this time, and with a Defiler. Where are you gonna go? I love these. Just you don't have any anti-air at all, man. You're having the roughest time. Oh, Vulture's just casually gonna take down this, I don't know, 6 base of Jaedong or something. And into the main base we go with a bunch of 2-2 Lings and a Defiler. Where are we going to unload? What do we have to irradiate? Oh, not enough energy for irradiates. That totally sucks. Here we go. Unloading right here. Why not? Where's the Defiler? Ooh, gets a Plague and a Dark Swarm up. And then a Science Vessel goes down to Scourge. Where did those Vultures all go? Did they all die? I don't know. There's been little skirmishes down here as well. Vultures were trying to kill this base, but then, a Sunken showed up. But yeah, this attack, sure. Zerglings, having a great time. Oh, the Scourge are hunting this guy. Just one. Ah, didn't need 2. It's okay. A little bit sloppy from Jaedong, but that's all right. Is he 8 Mutalisks? Whoa! 8 Mutalisks plus 12 Mutalisks. Is that what the +2 Carapace was for? Ah, there's more down here even. When did he start pumping Mutalisks? Jaedong, you madman. He's making 4 Ultras too. Did he just realize the anti-air was not going to be good enough? There's an Irradiate to deal with +2 Carapace Mutas. And he said, all right, your Science Missile count isn't great. Your Goliath count isn't great. Let me make 1,800 Mutalisks. Wipe out your tanks. Follow it up with some Ultras. RoyaL's economy is still kind of on fire. 69 SCVs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total bases he's rolling with right now. But he doesn't have enough Marines. He's like, wait. This is not supposed to happen. Dude, Jaedong is up 191 to 162 supply. He was down 70 supply earlier in this game. What an absolute reversal we got. Holy crap. Okay, it's still 69 SCVs from RoyaL. He's still making science vessels. He still gets a nice Irradiate out. It's a pretty good split out of Jaedong. That was awesome. The Ultras have Anabolic Synthesis. These are fully upgraded Ultras at 21 minutes. He's got 1,000,000 +2 Carapace Mutas and fully upgraded Cracklings and Ultras at 21 minutes. Okay, maybe there are some more tanks here than these Ultras thought. Ooh, good Dark Swarm, though. Muta's dying to this Goliath. He's just like, pew, pew. This guy, too. Pew, pew. 3-2 upgrades on the mech. Ultras. Defiler dies. Okay, hang on. Can RoyaL stabilize here? Lings running through, so they take the Spider Mine hits, and the Ultras don't have to. Yeah, right of the Ultralisks for sure here. I don't know if this is... It's a tank line. It's not a massive tank line. As evidenced by the fact that it just got entirely wiped out. 180 to 151 supply here. Just the Science Missile counter radiating these Ultras, doing their best with it. But the Ling Ultra follow after all the tanks are dead. The Vultures are just like, this is not really our fight. Goliath's also not happy about this. This base not happening. That just lost your 2 newest sources of income. You have no way to slow down the Zerg. And GG, RoyaL taps out, and Jaedong is our winner here in 22 minutes. Holy cannoli. What a game 1 that was. That is the most out-of-nowhere Mutalisk tech switch I've ever seen. Quite possibly on the channel. I think I need to epic tag this whole best of 3 just based on that game alone. He's just silently, quietly working on Carapace upgrades for his Mutas so they trade better against the Goliaths. La 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 la. Huh. You're sure sloppy with your science vessels. You can't irradiate, you know, show up a flock of Mutas. You can't irradiate 10 of them and say, good day, sir. Nope, can't do that. The Marines are gone. I mean, incredible, incredible tech switch. And RoyaL pulled off the mech tech switch. He pulled it off. We've seen it attempted on the channel over the last couple of years, and it seems like every time it's tried, the Zerg player sniffs it out and shuts it down before it really gets any big. But, I mean, that was a maxed out mech army for RoyaL. He did it. He achieved the dream, Terran players, but then he got bamboozled by an amazing Muta tech switch. Wow. Game 1. What a banger. 150,000 points, 177,000 points in favor of Jaedong. He outproduced the Terran player. He got outkilled by the Terran player, but the ratios are enough to help Jaedong win this game. 27 to 1 buildings raised in favor of Jaedong. That's a huge deal. Only 1 Zerg building died today. I think it might have been a sunken to Vultures, which is weird. And then Jaedong did outspend the Terran player by 6,000 resources, 6,200 resources in 22 minutes. That'll do. That'll be enough. Wow. That was awesome. That was an absolutely fantastic Truly fantastic ZVT for Game 1, but let's go ahead and move into Game 2. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this, and we'll see you in Game 2. Game 2's here on Allegro. Top right, gonna be RoyaL. Bottom left, gonna be Jaedong. Have I cast a map on, or a game on Allegro before? Maybe I have. There's a giant elevated star here in the middle. Or maybe a flower of some kind. What is this? Just kind of a random doodad. It's a 4-player map. It's giant. I expect to hatch first here from Jaedong. Maybe a command center first play here from RoyaL. Maybe he does... I feel like he does respect Jaedong enough to not do that, but... So everywhere, we've got high ground expansions, we've got low ground naturals, including a third minerals only here, which is fairly standard on maps these days. And yeah, kind of a standard map, Mr. Allegro, which just means faster, or fast in Italian. Walling off natural, A-OK. Overlord on the way here. It's not a pool first play from Jaedong. And again, this is such a big map that I feel like is going to go hatch first here, but I could be wrong. We'll have to see. Barracks coming up here from RoyaL. RoyaL maybe is still reeling from that Game 1 loss. Drops, and then tech switching into Mutalisks. That worked. That worked for Jaedong. Woof! Yep, hatch first in it, around 11 supply. Steve the SCV scouting out. If you want to support the channel, you can do here on YouTube. Just click the join button down below this video. You can support it for as little as $1.99 a month, which is just $1.99 in case you're not an American. And it goes up from there. Or, if you're more of a Patreon kind of a viewer, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Minimum pledge is $1 a month. And if you just want me to support me just once and never again, PayPal. Right? So falconpaladin@gmail.com is the PayPal address that some people use sometimes. So, drone, scouting. Alright, no. Nope. Well, it did scout the barracks, so he knows it's not a command center first. Oh, this music gets me going. Is it 11:30 p.m. where I am? Yes. Do I have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to take my kids to school tomorrow? Absolutely. Am I still bumping to this music? You better believe it. You bet your bottom dollar. So SCV is going to scout it out here for quite some time because, well, these lings aren't going to have speed for quite some time. Metabolic boost is going to start about now. Ahem. Metabolic boost is going to start about now. Oh, that's interesting. Is Jaedong not going to start metabolic boost? That tells me maybe he's going lurkers instead of mutas in this game. I don't know. He sure liked his mutas in the last game, didn't he? Okay, there's metabolic boost. Why the delay? I don't think the gas went to anything else. It's just sitting here. You just forgot about it. Okay. He'll be all right. It's a 1-rack expanding RoyaL. It's not like you have to worry about a ton of marine pressure, but look at this. Oh, ho, ho, ho. RoyaL says, au contraire, mon Falcon. This is some, holy smokes, early pressure. What is this? Who shows up with 4 marines at 4 minutes? Oh, okay. Well, he got some drones off the line. Killed a drone. Killed another drone. And then got his face melted in by Zerglings. All right, so 2 drones died. A couple lings died there for 4 marines. Put some fear of Terran into Jaedong there. He is throwing up a spire behind the mineral line. It's so behind the mineral line that it's coming up off the map. Well, in this state anyway, when it's done, it'll fit nicely because it's squishy. It's small spires are. They don't take up a big footprint. Jaedong says, you made me make lings. So let's go see what's going on up here. And the answer is, it's another tiny little move out. Zerglings trying to jump on it. Nope. Okay, that did not go super poorly for RoyaL. Pretty poorly for Jaedong, though. Ooh, a Ling gets in the house. All right, this is a scout. This is a scout for the ages. It's a Jaedong Ling. It's not 4 Lings, but it's 1, and it's Jaedong Ling, and my gosh. This SCV might actually straight up die. Dude, this thing just got a kill. RoyaL, bring some boys to help your boy. He is. He's bringing some Marines up. But, like, that Ling caused way too much of a commotion. Ooh, look at this, a creep colony. We didn't get any of these at the natural. No, we did. We eventually got them for Jaedong in game 1, just not forever. Not this early, certainly. Maybe he's like, this is... RoyaL's feeling aggressive in this game. Let's be ready for that, huh? Yeah. Oop, there we go. Now we're getting flyer attack as the mutas start popping out. Okay, so in this game, Jaedong says, I'm going to make mutas, a lot of mutas. I'm going to give them +1 attack. It'll be way more effective in the early game than they were in game 1, where I don't think they had any upgrades until they were pretty much dead. And then Jaedong started the Carapace upgrade. It was like, what? It didn't make any sense until he tech switched into mutas, and then everything fell into place. Crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Wait, did he restart Ling's speed? What has happened? No, that's got to be a glitch in the production tab. Sometimes it does this. No. These are slow Lings. Dude, what is Jaedong doing in this game? Did he accidentally cancel Metabolic Boost, or do it on purpose because he needed the gas? I am flabbergasted by this slow Ling speed stuff, but I don't know that it really matters. It doesn't take that long to research, and it's almost there. And if you're planning on doing like a Ling Muta surround and crush strategy here, you'll be fine. Metabolic Boost is just about done. But it's just mainly mutas. I like the 3 Zerglings here. They're like, hey, we represent the ground forces. Yeah, you're the entire ground forces. It's just 3 of you. Yeah, so now speed kicks in on the mutas, or the Lings. Mutas don't have +1 attack yet, but Jaedong can't help himself. He wants to get some damage done. Cannot blame him for that. That's a lot of Marines. This is many Marines. They do not have +1 attack yet. It takes a while to get that infantry weapons upgrade. It's coming in. Third base. This drone is thinking about getting a third base up here. Depends on what this group does, though. If they start making a beeline for that top left, they're just... Well, there's not a Hydra Den, so no lurkers can defend it. I don't know if I like that. This is Jaedong trying to win with mutas now. Right now. So here we go. Dive bombing into the main base. 1 turret down. We don't even have +1 attack yet for these mutas, but they're getting some work done nevertheless. Picking off SCVs on the way out. Sniping Marines on the way back in. +1 finished right about the time they're pulling out. No, they're going for it. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunken defense. I don't know if this is breakable by 0-0 Marines with medic support. Where are the tanks? But see, the larger problem is this is a 2-base. This is a 2-basing Zerg versus a 2-basing Terran. It's 33 SCVs to 28 drones. Jaedong can't defend this, is the problem. Unless he uses the mutas to do so, which, okay, fine. He's got a lot of mutas. Man, he's made a ton of mutas in these first 2 games. He pulled the wounded one out of the group. Replaced it with a healthy one instead. Marines, any shots they can get here are going to be good shots. None of the mutas have died. SCVs are dying, but it's still a pretty big... What? RoyaL, no! You're not even target firing! What are you doing? He's attacking everyone. Wait, 2 of them. How does he still have Marines? He's got +1 attack. Wow. He just crushed that. He didn't even target fire individual. Jaedong GG's out. RoyaL takes the map. What? What? RoyaL takes the map. He ties it up 1-1. I mean, it's not that many Marines. This can be cleaned up by the giant flock of mutas with +1 attack coming in to kill them. But even if they can't snipe this hatchery, there's still no third base from Jaedong. He went 2 base, mass muta, attempting to kill the Terran player, and he couldn't do it. And that's it. That's your ball game. He killed a bunch of SCVs, but it's 35 to 27 workers right now. That's not a... I mean, that's great for RoyaL. All these drones pulled off the line. The Lings don't have any upgrades yet because there's not an evolution chamber anywhere. We just got a Hydra Den. Yeah, that was a 2-base Mutalisks all-in win attempt there from Jaedong, and RoyaL was like, nah, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna have a ton of turrets, get some Marines back here, give them the upgrades they need, and then bust your 5 sunken wall. Bonkers. Bonkers. Yeah, this is getting an epic tag. What an epic best of 3 this has been. So we're tied 1-1 going into game 3. 26,000 points to 23,000 points. Jaedong has the higher score in the loss. Producing very similar numbers of units. Jaedong killing more units. But this game, it was more about what the future was than what has happened in the first 9.5. Does that make sense? It's more about, okay, Jaedong looks at it and says, oh, well, I'm still 2 base. Against a 2-basing Terran, that's a really, really tough hill to climb. I did get outspent by the Terran. That's not good. Yeah, he saved his drones. He could keep the hatch alive, but the future of that game was bad. Nothing but bad. So GG. We're going to move into game number 3. I cannot wait to see what's next. I like how the players has a little note sign next to it for Allegro. For the musical aspect of this map, which I don't see anything else really musical about it, but that's nice. All right, game 3. Game 3's here on Metaverse. I don't think it is Facebook's Metaverse, but a different one. Bottom right going to be Zerg, top left going to be Terran. You know these guys. Have I cast a map on this game before? Or this map before? Wait a second. Why are there power generators here? Does it block expanding? It does. Yes, it very much does. If you want to harvest, yeah, anything here. Why? Why are power generators blocking the north, south, east, and west expansions? Oh, got a nice out like a tower blocking the back entrance into your main. Wait. Into your natural... Oh, okay. So, fairly wide open natural here, too. Eggs are helping with it, as eggs like to do on current maps, but, gonna help with that wall off here is RoyaL. Jaedong, is he gonna change anything? He really went for the kill in that second game. Couldn't quite pull it off, but he did go hatch first. There was nothing crazy about his opening. And that's what's great about StarCraft, man. You can use the same opening to do a billion different things. Of course, most of them will be bad, if you have a billion of them, but you know what I'm saying, I think. Barracks on the way, as barracks will do. Not a CC first. Got this nice center. Is this an island? Nope, we got ramps leading up to it. Okay, fine. There's a center, there's a... Oh my gosh, it's one of those maps where you can get harassed on the back line of your minerals. Yeah, I don't like this map. I'm out. I'm vetoing this map real quick. Bye. See you later, Metaverse. Terrible. It's just any map that blocks off expansions like the power generators are doing, it punishes Zerg. Because Zerg doesn't really want to have out enough damage to take down something like that by the time you get a third base, necessarily. But Terran Protoss will. They're just going to have army as a matter of fact, a matter of course of action by them powering up over the course of the game. Zerg doesn't want to have to make 10 lings to knock down a power generator to get a third base, right? Blah. Don't like it. I mean, sure, you can expand here, then you have to worry about Marines running back behind this mineral line, and oh, now you can't mine there anymore. Yeah, I don't like this map for Jaedong. I don't like it at all. Not a fan. But he seems unperturbed, at least as far as we can tell, right? Hatchcast pool. On the other side, a couple Marines. Is he going to do another early Marine move out? That drone manages to escape, sees the Marines on this side of the wall, says, or do they have plans? Expanding behind this little Marine setup. High ground here. You do not get high ground. Oh, wait. We're gonna join up. Oh, he's going. He's going. Hup, 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 hup. Little weird timings, man. Can he get a bunker down? This has to be what this SCV is thinking about, but he's like, no, Lings are out. No way am I getting a bunker down. I mean, at 3.5, it's like, well, maybe if Jaedong skipped Lings, I could pull it off. Nope. Steve, run. Run to... Oh, he's dragging the Lings away from these Marines, though. Ooh. Hang on. You guys going to go in? There's only 3 of you. 3 at 3 minutes or 4 at 4 minutes, right? That's what we saw. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. This drone, do you want to be... Okay, well... Ah! There's nothing to defend these poor drones. They don't even want to fight at this point. Look who's making 2 sets of Lings. Getting metabolic boost. Drone down. Drone down. 2 drones down. That's big when you only have 17 of them. And then he hides behind the minerals. He's like, there must be Lings coming, right? And the drones are like, well, 2 of them. Wait, 4 of them. He's playing the zealot game of hiding behind the minerals. This is kind of working for... He's just like, ah, no, none of this is good for me. All right. He gets obliterated, but that's a ton of lost mining time and 2 drones down. That's a big deal. Big freaking deal. Academy on the way. Gonna get some of that stim. Once again, Jaedong was forced to make more Lings than he really ever wanted to. He's not getting through this. Well, it's not really a wall, is it? Uh-oh. Hang on, hang on, hang on. That's not a wall. Those are Marines using their face to complete that wall. But maybe there are enough of them? Jaedong macro hatch. Jaedong spire indicates, you know, a lot of mutas again. Jaedong likes his mutas. He's the one who popularized, possibly developed the 2-base Mutalisk opener in ZBT many, 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 many years ago. Maybe before some of you who are watching this were born. Engineering bay, barracks. Yeah, that's an engineering bay for turrets. It's not less an engineering bay for +1 attack. So spire done. Jaedong could start making some muta. He's getting +1 flyer attack again. Didn't necessarily get him the win in the last game. God, where's your 3rd base? You. Are you a 3rd base? You have some Lings out here to see if any attacks are coming. I mean, you don't really take the 3 o'clock base as a 3rd as a Zerg anyway on a map like this, right? You're going to take a corner, so... I guess it doesn't really matter for Zerg. This is more like a 5th or a 6th base. And by that point, you have army. Really, no matter what. You're not just going to have drones by the time your 5th base is coming up. Alright, some mutas on the way. I feel like they're just late. It's another scan. Just checking that natural base for, I don't know, a queen's nest or something. I don't know. I feel like these mutas are late. I feel like he could have been making them sooner, but... There's a lot of blue on this map, including overlords and Xel'Naga temples and power stations. Is that the word of what they're using there? I don't know. What are mutas doing? Why are there only 2 of them? I'm very confused by this. 3rd base coming up from Jaedong top right. The he's getting +1 flyer attack, and he's got 2 Mutalisks in this flock. There are more on the way. Okay, there's 3. Now there's 4. Now there's 6 and 7. Come on, calm down, Falcon. It's 7 mutas now. But he's getting +1 flyer attack. Okay, thinking 3 more. Fine, there's more mutas coming all the time. Don't worry about it, Falcon. Jaedong is going to be fine. He's going to kill Marines and SCVs. Cause all sorts of problems. For RoyaL, who floated his barracks up into his main instead of using it for the wall. Double starport up again. Could be for more Valks if he recognizes what we're seeing is a lot of mutas with +1 attack. Once again, not quite there yet. Yeah, scans in, sees nothing interesting, sees. So probably just a lot of mutas. So let's keep pumping. What's he making here? More turrets, more Marines, 3 at a time. The +1 attack is still not done. He's like, but I started it so long ago. I hear you, man. I do. Oh, this is a big time. This is a big time attempt at a move here. +1's finished. The Marines don't have +1 yet. It's a tiny window. Ow. What positioning by RoyaL to get those Marines up there in time? Do the mutas want to dive bomb into that main? I do not know that they want that. Super injured Mutalisk here. The Lings. See, there's more. There's even more mutas. Once again, though, Jaedong's like, oh, I got a Hydra Den, getting a Queen's Nest, and he's signed. There you go. Lurker aspect on the way. Okay. I'm so worried about this third base. The longer the lurkers don't exist. Yeah, when there are 3 heavily injured Mutalisks in your group, you pull the 2 out. But you're probably going to lose one sooner rather than later. And there's a nice little replace. See, fully healthy mutas now with +1 attack. Lurker aspect, he's just buying time for lurker aspect. Buying his time, and biding his time. I guess those are different things, but they kind of work both ways here, right? Irradiate's on the way. He's buying time for his third base to get established and get lurkers up there, and he's also biding his time until he's got lurker aspect and he's got a hive, and he's not really trying to win with this many mutas, although it's a lot. It is a lot of +1 Mutalisks. I don't know. If he can muta-stack Micro's way to victory here, I'm sure he wouldn't say no. Just whittling down this Marine count over and over again. +1 attack is done for these dudes. +1 infantry armor is on the way. Science vessels here too. All right. Ooh, some drop. I like it. Dropships on the way. That is great. Because here we go. Every Zerg player on Earth is going to put lurkers at their ramp. And if you don't want to wait for a radiate, you don't want to make tanks, sure, forego a couple extra science vessels, make 2 dropships. There you go. And then you can drop on that third base, shut it down. Nice irradiate the split. Okay, not the best split in the world. Not the worst one either, though. These mutas are injured, but not, super deep purple. Yeah, here we go. So we're going to shuttle people into the third base, it looks like. Science vessels leading the way. Detection's really important here. Mutas on the defense. Wait. These, double-pronged attack. Dropships heading for the main, beelining for the main of Jaedong while distracting over here. Killing an overlord, being like, hey, what's what? And then unload city in the main base. Scourge too late to stop the dropship. Too bad. GG. Jaedong's like, nope. I'm not coming back from that one. What a sick maneuver from RoyaL. What is this second lair shenaniganry? I think maybe no. He might have started this when he caught wind of those dropships. Hang on a second. I need to see when he recognized the dropships were coming. Because he got some Scourge over there, right? He had some Scourge coming in. So he's like, music's rocking for him. Things are awesome. Here come. He sees the blink of green. Oh, science vessels are coming in. All right. Let's pull back. Let's be ready. Just watch this area. Man, he has no vision of the center. And bam, there they are. And bam, I think that was it. I think he's like, well, I'm probably going to lose my tech. So I better get a lair up here. And then he was like, never mind. I have nothing in position to stop this. Nothing. My entire army's up here. There's Lings. There's Lurkers. There's a ton of mutas. They're all very, very going to be good against this kind of attack. But they're so far away. Where's the Nidus? And there's the Defiler Mound. Did he prioritize? Yeah. Doesn't have the Nidus yet. Okay. RoyaL, you monster. You absolute beast. Like, I don't even... Incredible. Like, truly, truly, truly incredible display from RoyaL. he won ASL. He's an incredible Terran, that's for sure. And he took down Jaedong 2-1 on this best of 3. They were shorter games that he won. But it's kind of hard to handle Jaedong when he's got Defilers throwing around Plagues and Dark Swarms, and there are Cracklings running around and Ultralisks and +2 Carapace Mutalisks. Better to kill him earlier, right? That was such a misdirection. Just Jaedong didn't see it. He didn't have Overlords or Lings out there to give him early advance notice. And if this has ever happened to you, don't feel bad. It happens to Jaedong too. Woo! That was awesome. 33,000 to 32,000 points. Again, Jaedong has a higher score, but once again, it's a game where what is about to happen is more important than what's happened already. Similar numbers produced, similar numbers killed, similar numbers lost. Structures, no buildings died, which is weird for a ZBT. And RoyaL did outspend Jaedong again. So both in games 2 and 3, he outspent the Zerg player and was able to take him down. Jaedong this time didn't try to sit, right? Didn't try to sit on 2 bases this time. He was getting to a 3rd, and I think he could have handled the drop if he just had a little bit of advance notice. Just a little bit of an advance notice, you know? Crikey, that was amazing. So fantastic, best of 3. What else do you want from me? I am rhyming a lot today. That's weird. I don't usually rhyme, do I? But yeah, that's going to be it from Falcon Paladin today. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. I live on all 3 of those, or all 4 of those places. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. So thanks again for watching. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for being here. Can't wait until the next cast, and you take care of yourself.